Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne back again for part 2 of your Leo video. So I was talking about in part 1 of the Leo August 2015 video that you have these two cards together, which feels very tough and tense, okay? This card is in the position of your emotions, which is the frustration card, and this card is in the position of what's coming in from the outside, which is feeling stuck, feeling like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You don't, it's a feeling of almost like not wanting to do anything because you're either afraid you're going to make the wrong decision, or you're just like, in a way, you've kind of given up. You can't give up, Leo. You have to kind of push forward. And again, this is uncharacteristically like you. It doesn't feel like you're really in your normal go get 'em mode. You're in this feeling frustrated that you're stuck, or that you perceive your life to be stuck, that you can't do what you want, or that you can't get your way, or that things aren't going your way. It's that feeling. And what's going on, I think, to kind of get this to this point is there's been a lot of heartache. There's been a lot of sadness and emotions. I feel like some of you either just broke up with a Pisces because you have the Four of Cups, and I do see her as being a Pisces, Leo guys, or Leo ladies. I feel like predominantly you're lonely. You've been lonely and sad and depressed for some time because you have the Five of Pentacles showing up in the recent past, and you have the Four of Cups crossing you. And together, I'll show them again together. Together, it's Miss Lonely Hearts right here, and Miss, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to be alone, or I just want to live in the fantasy, the dream of life, not the reality, and stay checked out. So it's sort of just like you've gone from being depressed that you're alone or feeling sad to removing yourself and disconnecting yourself almost like altogether. That's what's crossing you. So maybe in the past, sometime in July, you may have broken up with someone, and this has put you into like this state of mind where you're really not over it. You're still wallowing. You're still upset. This is having a good cry for a couple of hours, but this is staying in that sad space for long periods of time, not necessarily knowing how to get over it. I call this the melancholy card, or the withdrawal card. You're going through, I feel like, some symptoms of what I call withdrawal, where it's like your brain no longer is on that dopamine, feel good, high vibe of a relationship. And without it, your body is just going, what the fuck, and you're just sad, and you're lonely, depressed. My guide just said you need to get a cat. They're showing me a cat. I don't know why. Some of you will feel better if you get a cat. You need to work more with animals, I feel. And because you're a Leo, naturally I feel like you have a natural connection to cats. So if you don't have a cat already, you might want to consider getting a cat. A cool cat, But yeah, a lot of emotion. A lot of emotion for these cards coming up together. Just as a lot of emotion, feeling really overwhelmed with sadness and loneliness and a little bit of depression. That's the beginning of August. Now, you have, in the track that you're on is the Hermit card. And you're trying to process everything. I think part of it is you trying to process. Now, sometimes this is needing to go into the cave, and sometimes it's needing to come out of the cave. I feel like for some of you, it's going to be 50-50. For some of you, you do need to process what has happened. And it's only something that you can know and you can do for yourself. You need to take enough time alone to do that, okay? I'm not saying wallow, but process. Understand, okay, this is what was missing in my relationship. This is what I want now. This is why things happen, but even if this happened, it's time to understand that it's over now and I can move on. This kind of stuff takes time. The problem is the Four of Cups is crossing, which means you could get stuck trying to process this for a long time. Okay, because the Pisces, especially if you have any Pisces in your chart, Pisces, time passes. Pisces and Pisces moves like underwater. Time moves differently for Pisces. Okay, it moves to them. It moves very slowly, but for everybody else, it's moving at regular speed. So. So really 100 years could go by and the Pisces will feel like only 5 minutes went by. That's how they'll feel. But everybody else, it's like what just like 100 years have really passed. So time, I feel like, is an issue for some of you. Message me if you have issues with time. I feel like time is definitely an issue for you. Okay. Where you're not time managing very well and you need to time manage better. So some of you need to process. Others need to come out of the cave. You need to stop wallowing, stop stalling, start re-engaging, stop disconnecting, re-engage with the world, get back out there, and power forward. Move on. Now you do have the King of Cups crowning you, which is a very good card. I don't feel like this is you, but this does represent emotional happiness and contentment. Okay, so there is happiness to be had should you want it. I feel like normally I don't say this as a person, but for you, I feel like it is an older male relative. Could be your dad, could be your grandpa, could be somebody who's older that does really want the best for you. And this may be, and you may have inheritance from him, or he may just give you some money. But he's very lovey-dovey. I just want to say lovey-dovey. He's very lovey-dovey and kind, and it's just kind of like, I just want to say like a teddy bear almost. Just like, the kind of person that's just really sweet and loving. And you get a lot of support from him. So whether it's him, this is not going to apply to all of you, but whether it's him or whether it's, you just finding happiness, finding some peace, finding some contentment in life somehow, some way, this is available to you, okay? Now, some of you, especially for the Leo ladies, are going to have a difficult time because you're really stuck in the wallowing. You're really stuck in the melancholy, which is totally normal, but at the same time, you need to come out of it. And I feel like some of you are waiting on a guy to come back, okay? Because we've got the waiting card here, okay, as a foundation. So you're waiting for life to begin. You're waiting to not feel so lonely. You're waiting to not be so melancholy or depressed. You're waiting for the time to maybe to move, because the Hermit card can also be moving. I see it as moving. Not everybody does, but that's how I see it, okay? Maybe you're waiting to feel happy. You're waiting for some kind of settlement or inheritance. You're waiting to feel like not stuck. You're waiting to kind of, be courageous and get out there. You're waiting for the right time. You're waiting for a partner. You're waiting for a 50-50 relationship. With the waiting card as the foundation, that's everything you're waiting on. You may be waiting on one of those things or all of those things or a couple. But you don't also want to wait for a guy to come back because it's disempowering, okay? Whoever broke your heart like this, you need to move on. That's what I need to say, to tell you, to move on from this. It was if you recently broke up with someone, it was a karmic relationship. Not for everyone, but this is what I'm picking up for right now. And there were things to be learned from that. There are still things to be learned. I want you to ask yourself, what did that person teach you? And I want you to ask yourself, what are the traits that you really don't like in that person? And there are going to be some of those similar traits in yourself. And those are the things, this is how you kind of step into your shadow self. You kind of look really hard at the things that you don't like in yourself that you find in somebody else. Oftentimes we're just a reflection of each other. That's really it. We're just the mirror, and sometimes we don't like, and Leos can tend to be narcissistic, and this is the card, one of the cards of the narcissist. So you have to be careful, bordering on that, and start to really do think about others in August. I feel like one way or the other, you're going to end up in this 50-50 partnership, whether this is a new romance or whether this is a new marriage, or whether this is a new coworker situation. This is, really strong. This is someone who's helping you achieve your dreams, reaching for the stars. You may have some star power. I feel you do have star power, Leo. But towards the end of August, you're really going to be in that zone. Some of you are, I do feel like some of you are movie stars, or music stars. Because I do see that three of wands as, three of pentacles as the discs, like the CDs, albums. I'm getting a tingle on that. So I don't know. I'm thinking of Madonna, something like that, and then I'm gonna start to get red and start to get embarrassed because I am suddenly shy. All of a sudden, I get this way when I think about things like that. Those are people watching my videos. It's gonna freak me out. But there's gonna be some people that are like that watching, which would make sense. You got the Ten of Pentacles, which is having a lot of wealth. It makes sense. Someone's a bazillionaire. You don't have to message me if you are, but someone's a bazillionaire out there watching this video. So Leo, I guess I'm going to flip another card and see what I would say for how to overcome how to overcome. You need to work on creating a better foundation for yourself, okay? A foundation that isn't you just kind of living on air, going from one thing to the next, having no home or having no real, you may have a home, but it may not be home to you, it may not be like a place that you call home. And instead of waiting, you really need to take, you got the Wheel of Fortune. You need to take the bull by the balls. I always say that. And, or the horns, if you don't want to be so crude. And be like, and spin the wheel and go for what you want. Think about, really, is a difference. I think of it as the difference between being on the offense part of the team in life or the defense part of the team. The offense part is the part that goes up, that's constantly moving forward, and they do, retreat a little bit, but at the same time, they're the ones that typically go the farthest forward, okay? And you want to be on that part of the team in life. You don't want to wait for things to happen and then just respond and react. So it's like the kind of person that says, oh, they complain about things not happening in their life, or they're waiting for things to happen. That's the part of the team that's the defense, that's on the defense. They're just waiting for somebody to kick the ball to them, and so they can catch it and do whatever. But really, what you need to do is you need to take the ball to them. Be a baller. That's exactly it. Be a baller. If you play basketball, message me. Okay, I feel like there's got to be some Leo basketball players out there. But there's someone who's watching this video anyways. So, you need to be a baller. You need to take it to the court. Be Be aggressive. Be more aggressive than you have been. Don't wait. Stop waiting, because that's not like you and that's not going to help you. Um, you know, be stronger. You know, you need to work on getting your strength back, getting your mojo back, believing in yourself, having more self-confidence. Leos need to do things that build healthy self-confidence. Stop waiting for other people to love you and love yourself. That's the main thing. That's the message. Because I feel like you are going to have, if you're single, you are going to get into a new relationship. I feel like you are going to have, at some point, and you're scared. You're going through the process of being really scared. And some of you are moving or in the process of moving. You're getting ready to move, or you've been moving, and you may be moving again. All this moving stuff really messes with your energy, and it's hard for you. It's hard to get into a full-time committed relationship when you're moving so much. Take it for somebody who knows. Uh, it's just very hard, very challenging for this. So you may be lonely, be wanting somebody new, but you have to go through the process. You're still in sort of like the early stages of trying to get over someone, and you're having a difficult time. So I feel like you're going to go through the phases, and it's going to take you a little bit more time to get into a new relationship. Those of you who are single, I do feel like you're going to end up with somebody new, but it may take longer than you think. And it certainly will take much, 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 much longer if you do nothing about it. If you just kind of sit on the couch and wait. It's not going to help you that way. So anyways, that's all that I have for right now. I do wish you the best for August. Happy birthday. And feel free to email me if you'd like a private reading. And I will be back again for my mid-August videos. So I will send you big hugs to my lovely Leos. Big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Thanks so much. Take care.